All right, hello. We are back at it again. A new day. Yo, Rio, thank you so much for the sub. 98 months. Thank you. Look, I have my baby alerts on this time and like kind of a chat going on here as well. So what's good, y'all? Hello. Hi. Oh, baby, a triple. I'm hyped. I'm hyped for like a lot of reasons. Summer Games Fest has been, I would say, the event that we have been like looking forward to. This is the most like penultimate E3 type based event we could have. Jeff has been saying things about how good this show's about to be. Usually Jeff, let me tell you, thank you so much, hold on me. Berserk, thank you. 39 months, appreciate you. Thank you. Usually with Jeff, right before the event, he usually like downplays it. He's usually like, you know, we gonna have some stuff, but like don't go crazy. This is the first time Jeff's like, I'm putting my whole ass in this. And that is just wonderful news. Because I'm excited to see what he has to show up for us. That's really, really exciting. If you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to hit that like button. It helps us out big time if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that like button. I appreciate you. And we're in this Delulu train together. Mainly because with this being like the E3 based event, we've been looking at it like, oh, will Kingdom Hearts show up? Will it not? I'm of the idea. There's all right. I have so much to talk about in terms of just like what has been like the last 24. Oh, the stream went live. I'm gonna mute this for now while that cooks. Well, that's good to know. That's so wonderful. I'm going to address a couple things. I say leaks because leaks is kind of like very vague for this one. So there's a predominant game leaker out there who has said something along the lines of we might not see Kingdom Hearts 4, but then that was also kind of their own perception versus actual factual evidence they have. The person that gives this person a bit more credibility is that they have been right about other gaming stuff before, so like Persona like remakes and such, and like they've been announcing stuff prior. But he did come back on the record and said that he believes that it won't be here. Not that it won't be here. He believes that it won't be here. And my whole big thing with that, we back in. I'm back on the crazy train. There's one thing for sure that I don't want to see, and I want to deep dive into this eventually for like a whole video if they end up doing this, which I really hope they don't. I do not wish to see Final Fantasy VII Part 3 because that just means that we have they have dropped announced three colossal big ass RPGs in between the time Kingdom Hearts 4 has been announced, which as a fan I'd be tweaking. Like genuinely the most stepchild neglect behavior. Not even a spin-off. The one spin-off we did get got canceled. And then you're dropping 3 big ass 80 to 150 hour RPGs. 3. It's just not fair. And I will go in because I'm not saying I don't. Also, there's probably a lot of other stuff that Square could potentially announce, like Final Fantasy IX Remake is on the table, which a lot of people are very much about that one. That's been one of those things. That was one of the games that's on the Nvidia leak from like years ago that has not been announced. I think it's the only game out of all the Nvidia leaks that hasn't been officially revealed yet. It's like the industry's like worst kept secret. It is truly just it is something. Yo, Salvation, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. If I had something from Square, Final Fantasy IX is fine. Dragon Quest something. Not the remake, because they announced that already, but like something new from Dragon Quest, maybe, or Dragon Quest 12. That has been like one of the things that people have been like, we would like to know more about that game. That game is actually in behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? I will fully expect Dragon Quest to pull up in that sense. And then the third one, which is the up and coming star, the rising star in the Square Enix franchises, which is Nier. A new Nier game would go crazy. I don't like those games in particular, but I know people do, and they love it. They're big fans, and seeing a new Nier entry would be awesome. Just for y'all, I know that would be huge. That's one of those where I'm like, I would say Nier is like 4th in the Square Enix clout list, which is pretty high. I'm gonna be honest, being 4th, and your competition ahead of you is Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. So let's be real, Square's trying to stay away from console exclusives, KH being announced as state of play. I get that to a sense, because third parties usually announce games at like specifically dedicated events. So it's like, okay, these will be ports. These will be, you know, end up on the other field as such. So also, the show is 2 hours. Jeff has 2 hours here, which is pretty crazy. That's a long time. The thing with the 2-hour show is trying to keep the pace and the momentum of it going. You know, keep it nice and entertaining without, you know, feeling like it's dragging. There's gonna be some stuff that, you know. Nate the Hayes says Cage will be here. He said he believed that. He has no concrete evidence. He actually had to double down because people were tweaking about his comment. He had to come back and be like, no. Square Enix has an announcement. He believes it's not Kingdom Hearts. Not that he confirmed it's not Kingdom Hearts. It probably won't be. He might be right. It's just one of those things. Whatever. We'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, the truth of the matter is we are not gonna know until the end of the show. Like it's just what it comes down to. Even if there's a 1% chance of it being here, I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? Like we are here, and y'all are all crazy too. You clicked my stream out of all the other streams you could have been watching because you believe in that delusion too. And even if it's not here, I'm here for the ride. And there's probably gonna be a bunch of games where I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So, you know. Also, yeah, peep the shirt. Is that the shirt that you got you on Disney's hit list? Yes, fun fact. I had this shirt and Disney gave me a cease and desist to stop selling it. So I can't sell this anymore, or else I will get sued. But I still have it. That's a great shirt, dude. I love this shirt. It also survives the wash a bunch, so this is one that I just happen to wear a lot, you know? So hey, we'll see. No, I would say like the colors have still lasted a bit. Like I do like the quality of the shirt. I'm also going to be drinking Pepsi straight out of the bottle because I don't want to dirty a cup. Truth of the matter, there's only a little bit of sub left. Anything non-Kingdom Hearts you're hoping for? A lot more like Switch 2 ports, because Switch 2 just dropped, so I'm imagining a lot of games will have. This is the first event we're seeing where like Switch 2 is out now, so now we're gonna see how are developers actually investing in this. Are Switch ports going to be a more normal part of their release process, where it's like PlayStation, Xbox, Switch? Which games are really gonna be on the cutting room floor that are not coming to Switch 2 because of XYZ? But as for like specific game announcements, I'm just here for the ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for overall the ride. Resident Evil 9 has been another one that a lot of people have been talking about. It's been a couple years since Village. I loved Village. But yeah, no, I think another Resident Evil would be cool. Is that Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter dropped, right? Am I tripping? Did that come out? Wilds, right? No, that's not the most recent one. I don't play Monster Hunter, so I don't know. I just say what is in like Capcom's docket. Right, Capcom right now is in the chair too. I've been saying this, and I'm so glad the joke has been running, with just the whole Marvel vs. Capcom thing and how Capcom is not involved in this new Marvel fighting game and how they're just kind of sitting in the chair. What I would like to see, in my opinion, I want to see more AA games from developers. I think like Dragon Quest Remake was a big hit because it was a smaller budget game and it went out to sell what, like over 2 million copies, 3 million copies. I'm not 100% sure on the number, but a lot of people rocked with that, and it was cheaper to make than, let's say, a big ass AAA, you know, mega big game with 100 hours of content, story, and yada yada yada. Smaller games. I'm team chat. All right, what is the perfect length game for you? I want to hear the end of the game, and I want to hear your 100% time. Because personally, if I had a perfect time, it would be like 20 hours to beat, 40 hours to 50 to 100%. That's how I see it. I love those. Any game that's going over 100 hours, I'm just like, please end. I'm begging. I need that big time. By the way, Sky, I want to ask, did you play Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 yet? And if you did it, maybe you plan on doing a stream. I think I'm going to stream it because I don't want to play it right now. I think that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm just like, I think that's one of those games I will stream. And I've started implementing a filter in my brain to like avoid spoilers. You know, just anytime I see something with Deltarune, even Mario Kart World. And that's not even a narrative game. That's just gameplay. Every time I see a Mario Kart World thing, I just scroll. I'm not looking at this clip. I don't want to see nothing. I want to try and experience the game as much as I can when I finally get it. Eventually. Someday. Who knows? Did y'all get a Switch 2? If so, are you guys enjoying yourselves? I will be waiting to get my Switch 2 until I have the funds. So if you want to help me get a Switch 2, you can subscribe on Twitch, or, you know, just, you know, liking the video on YouTube is a big way of doing that. You being here is also probably helping that fund anyway. So, yeah. I will be getting one when I think Pokemon comes out in October. That's looking like the time where I'm like, let me cop. But for right now, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna be waiting a bit. And truth be told, a lot, like, if I was getting a Switch 2, and this is gonna sound so silly, the first thing I would probably play is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet again. Just because that game was a horrendously laggy experience, and all the clips I keep seeing are just like, oh my god, this game runs better. It still looks like a Wii game, still looks like a PS2 game, but I don't care about that. The game is fun and it runs better. That is okay with me. So I'd probably go through that again. And then games like Fortnite, and then maybe Wind Waker on the GameCube. Like, Mario Kart World, I wonder if people feel this way. At least, Mario Kart World is not a system seller for me. Like, it is the secondary game. Like, when I'm done with my main single player, whatever, I have Mario Kart to jump back into, to get online, play some games, play some races, but that's not, like, cannot be my main course of game. That's the way I see it. I'm just like, I like Mario Kart, I love Mario Kart. It is not the system seller for me. For Switch, that is Mario, Smash, and Pikmin. Those, or Pokemon. Donkey Kong Bonanza, you know, it is by the Odyssey team. So I'm still kind of like, okay, that's about to be gas, and I'm definitely getting that. But still, I'm not particularly in a rush. I'm currently in the process of playing like all old games on my NSO subscription. Like, I've been playing Super Mario World. I played Super Mario Kart. I'm playing A Link to the Past. I just got through another dungeon yesterday. So I don't know. I'm playing through the classics right now. I don't know. That's the thing too. I can go a very long time without spending money on a single game, and I still have so much to play. Like, my backlog is massive. Whatever I have through subscription services is just there to be played. So it's one of those, I'm not particularly in a rush to, you know. I'm like, oh, there's mad stuff on here that I just haven't touched, or I want to go through again. Oh, Star Fox. I beat Star Fox for the SNES for the first time. That game is awesome, by the way. I didn't realize how, like, ahead of the game it was. Like, the graphics in that game is crazy. Like, relatively speaking, for a SNES, I was like, damn, this is crazy. It's got all these 3D models and, like, all these cinematic camera angles. I was like, oh, shit. They really did that. I know I have such an old take talking about a SNES game that came out forever ago, but, like, I was like, it's my first time playing this, and I'm, like, impressed. Like, the controls are nice. I was like, oh, damn. I wish they did something with Star Fox in the modern era that's not complete dookie, you know? And hopefully not a battle royale if they end up trying to regurgitate the series again. I mean, F-Zero I think worked, but also Fortnite on Switch. That just sounds nice, just to be like, I'm gonna do my dailies. That would be cool. But yeah, no, not yesterday. I was on Twitter, and the Switch 2 FOMO was at an all-time high. I'll say it like that. Like, everybody was posting their Switch 2, them playing Mario Kart footage. Everybody just posted up. I feel like that Squidward meme where he's looking out the window and Patrick and SpongeBob are playing, and he's just... And then Elon being 3 secrets away from secrets away from national security threats. Thanks for cleaning up my timeline. I don't want to see the Switch 2 stuff no more. I'd rather know that my country is straight in hell. That's facts. I was like, oh god, thanks Elon. Thanks for hooking up the timeline. I'm tired of this FOMO, man. Get me out of here. This shit's serious though. It's jokes, but it's also very scary. Anyway. In general, though, I'm pretty excited for what they're gonna have to show today. And the thing is, like, Jeff has Switch 2 in the promo image of, like, people that are gonna have announcements. It's cool. It's cool that look, there's 100,000 people watching right now. You can't see the view counter on the stream because I have it cropped, but that's crazy. And the show doesn't officially start for like another 40 minutes. Like Jeff's cooking. Jeff is cooking. Jeff is cooking. I'm proud too. Like in a just like I remember watching the Game Awards where he debuted Funky Kong is coming to Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I'm going to pick that up later. That's bugged out. Also, can I just want to talk about those people who are just so like annoying in a sense of this whole Kingdom Hearts thing where they're like, why are you getting your hopes up? Because we need hope, bitch. Leave me alone, all right? Even if it won't happen, just don't shit on people's parades. You know what I'm saying? Like, let people be excited about things. You know, I just like stop. Like, why? Like, congratulations, you were right. It wasn't like shut up. Like, nobody wants to hear that. Like, let people vibe. You know what I'm saying? And this is the shit. Someday, the game will return. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be Xbox. It might not be Tokyo Game Show. It might not be Jump Festa. But someday, it's gonna come back. And we're gonna be like, eee! Also, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, if there is no Kingdom Hearts 4 here, what I would love as well is a Switch 2 port of the series. Please. Please. I need that. That would be great. I need that because just seeing the series run natively on Nintendo consoles is something that we've been wanting for years, and like the whole cloud port was such a monkey's paw. I know people really vibed with the cloud ports, but like to get an actual native port on Switch 2 would be huge. There's such a demographic of people on Nintendo who refuse. I feel like Nintendo fans are the most susceptible to try and not like preserve their games and have physical copies and have all that. Although, this does raise a question. So, Switch 2 has this thing called game keys, which are basically, you buy the box and it has a cartridge in it, you put the cartridge in your Switch and it allows you the license to download the games on your console. So I'm thinking, I feel like Kingdom Hearts is going to do that. There's just too many games on there. I think they could fit it all in the cartridge, but I do see if they're going to do that. I don't like game keys personally. I think if you're able to fit the game on the cartridge, you know, go for it. It is definitely a cheaping out option for the third-party developers who don't want to be like, all right, we're gonna make it happen. I wonder if that extra bit of work is gonna really be a give or take for some people. But if it is game key, it is a little unfortunate, but it's still better than the cloud. That's the way I see it. That's cool. So I hope it's not a game key. I hope they could fit all the games onto the cartridge. But I imagine if it is a Switch 2 port, it is a game key situation, which is still just digital copies of the game, which is still better than cloud. So that's how I feel about the whole thing. Who knows? Hey, does anyone hear from Sora Lam 1 anymore? He was at Combo Breaker, busted some ass with Sora, making it out of pools. That's my guy. He be cooking. This is one thing too. I feel like a lot of people, we have this, like myself and the Key Keepers, specifically, I guess not Sarah in this case because it was like a pre-Kingdom Hearts 3 thing and she more joined the Key Keepers after the fact. But like that is more like we are bonded by that experience forever. Like we don't have to speak for a long time. We could go months, even, you know, just not chatting, and it's gonna be like nothing ever changed. And in my opinion, that's what true friendship is. It is the preservation of the friendship, even when time has withered you all away. It's not gonna matter. I don't have to see HMK or Jared or Dean, even Sarah now too. I don't have to see them forever. But then when I do see them, it's like nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? That's great. Still hoping for Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD. That'd be cool. I would like that as well. Why do I have to bring politics up? I came here to escape politics, not your personal opinion. Get the fuck out! This whole stream is my personal opinion. If you don't like it, leave! Yeah, no, but like, I'm saying, going through that whole thing with the Key Keepers is just like Kingdom Hearts. That's my version of the Keyblade War. You know what I'm saying? That's, like, we were there. We were there! You don't take that away from us. That's so cool. So I call it a form of trauma bonding for sure, you know. It's great. Personally, I don't think we'll see Kingdom Hearts 4 today. I'm a firm believer that I would love to see Switch 2 ports. I feel like that's the low-bearing fruit that just seems like the most, like, please. And it comes out this year type thing. Like, it'll just come out this year. Later this year. Switch 2 ports for the entire series. That's awesome. What would be cool is if they did, like, a Switch 2 port, and at the end of the trailer, they're like, all right, we're pulling up with Kingdom Hearts 4 at a later event. It's not impossible. It's like a little, let's hold it down. I do think for Square Enix's announcements, it might be dedicated to Final Fantasy 9. Please don't be Final Fantasy 3, because I'm getting the keyboard ready. I need that, man. I need that to not exist for now. Just, I don't want to see Final Fantasy 3 remake or 7 remake until at least Kingdom Hearts 4 gets a release window. It doesn't have to come out, or at least a something, a more cohesive point of it. What's bigger, this or the Game Awards? I'm saying this is secondary to the Game Awards, because the Game Awards has been around longer. Like, the Game Awards has been around, what, for over 10 years now? Considerably. And they be breaking numbers every year. Summer Games Fest is pretty new. This is only the third one, I think, that they've done so far. I agree with remake 3 being here makes sense, because I don't know. Also, an important thing to mention is that Square Enix right now is going through a massive interior shift. Like, they're kind of restructuring everything. This has been something that has been in their press releases and their press reports. So if they're kind of chilling on focusing on big games right now, I kind of understand, because they're literally changing everything about their workplace right now. So what Square Enix is going to be looking like in the future might be drastically different than what it is now. Who knows what that could be? Like I said, I'm hoping they invest in more smaller projects. I think that is the right way to go. AA games, but I don't know anything. That's the truth of the matter. I'm just someone who just watches stuff on the internet. Like, I have no professional opinions. I only talk from the perspective of a fan that just has been through here for a bit. So, I was just actually having this rant yesterday. You just reminded me. So, this is the thing that pisses me off about attraction flows, and it's not the fact that they're strong and like really good in battle, and there's really no punishment for it, and, it has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that there's no narrative reason for their existence. And in a series like Kingdom Hearts, where they have a narrative explanation for everything, like they literally made Mickey Mouse shirtless and had a lore reason for that to happen, is crazy. So attraction flow is just being a thing that just exists. They're like, oh, Sora can summon a roller coaster now. Bitch, why? Like, why? Oh, Sora can hold 2 Keyblades because he has Roxas's heart inside of his own, making it so he could hold that Keyblade and the 2 Keyblades. Okay, sure, whatever. Keyblade transformations, even to an extent. They had a little, just this is a whole nother thing I want to make a video about. Is like, this is gonna sound silly, but I hope you guys understand. Kingdom Hearts has gotten too corporate. And it's written all over the interviews that Nomura has had during Kingdom Hearts 3's development, where he's talking about, and I know that sounds silly, Disney, it's a corporate, of course it's corporate, it's a Disney game. It's properties, this is that. Kingdom Hearts before Kingdom Hearts 3, a lot of the IPs that they focused on were really old Disney ones. And this is important because the people who made those initial properties, like Snow White, Aladdin as such, or just whatever, they're either dead, or they have no more say in what's going on in Disney. Or like the property's so old that whoever worked there and had the input on the creative process is no longer there. For Kingdom Hearts 3, they modernized it, bringing a lot of modern Disney properties, where the people who worked on said films are still around, and if not, still active in Disney. So Nomura, for Kingdom Hearts 3, had to deal with a lot of cooks in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? There was a in-house Pixar consultant. Everything that Nomura had to do had to be approved by somebody. You gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do... Because it's Frozen, Tangled, these are all properties that Disney still invest in. These are the major front-runner franchises that Disney needs brand cohesion with. There's a whole reason like the whole Frozen world is fractured like that. It feels weird and jaded and disconnected because there were too many cooks in the kitchen. So now, Kingdom Hearts 4 might have a similar issue where if they have certain Disney properties, said individuals might not allow as creative freedom because they want to represent their brand in a proper way. For example, Kingdom Hearts didn't even want Mickey in the first game. They gave Nomura Mickey for 2 seconds at the end because there was like a trust issue. So all of Kingdom Hearts that was before was just like, oh, do your thing, man. Now, it is a marketing system to market everything in the Disney sphere that is inside of there. And the people who worked on these movies are still alive. And that sounds horrible. As a creative, that sounds horrible. I'm just saying, that just... Like, before you used to be able to... They didn't give a shit. They were like, oh, you want to throw in Aladdin? Sure. you want to... Snow White? Sure. But now, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Nomura has to approve this, and that. There's a whole game theory about this where they're talking about... I think initially, I believe in that theory that Elsa was initially going to be the bad guy of that world. And Elsa was going to be where the Scald Heartless came from. The darkness inside of her heart matches much more narratively to what Frozen is and what Kingdom Hearts is. But we cannot antagonize Elsa. She is our princess. She's our queen. She is the front runner of all of our Disney merch. We cannot have Elsa be the bad guy. That's why that narrative ended up the way it did. It's a mess. Nomura probably had one vision in mind. They were like, no, we can't do that. I'm not saying it's just Frozen that has that problem. So, I do worry that on the opposite side, I think Kingdom Hearts 4 will shift vastly. It's going to be the anti-Disney drink. Obviously, you can't do Kingdom Hearts without Disney, but I think whatever they are implementing is going to be so compartmentalized, so like in its own spot, and that's why Quadratum exists. It is literally the answer for Nomura to have his like spot to do his narrative, and I don't. It's gonna be weird. We don't know. Like I said, we really still don't know anything about this game. So, but then they don't care. They beat the shit out of Peter Pan. It's because the guy who made Peter Pan is dead. You understand? The original creator of Peter Pan is dead. Actually, I don't know if he's dead. He's probably old as hell and does not care. They're like, sure, whatever, go crazy. So it's tough. Kingdom Hearts now is so popular that the expectation is that they have to have newer Disney properties, which will continue to have this whole consulting nightmare again. So, who knows? So you say we gotta kill all the current Disney execs. I don't know the answer to this one. I think allowing Nomura to just do whatever he wants is the best way for us to experience Kingdom Hearts, but that's unrealistic because it's Disney. They're just too big in that way. Just they have bills to pay too. I think it would be cool. I think the cool part about Kingdom Hearts is we get stuff like put Peter Pan in his place. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. I think incorporating older Disney, like anything pre-Tangled, would probably be a fair game in terms of how they would incorporate it. Anything pre-Tangled is really what it comes down to. Hey, thank you so much, Keyblade Master Andy, for the $5 rules. For the super chat, thanks. I wish I could see those. Hold on. I think Kanto would be in Kingdom Hearts 4. That's a toughie. I think it really all fully depends how they're going to handle this princess angle. If they're just going to forget about it. I don't think they can. That's such a big part of Kingdom Hearts is the Princesses of Heart, and there's 3 slots left that we don't know about. So what you're saying is like Treasure Planet and Atlantis? Yes. Exactly. For example, do you see Disney pushing those properties? Do you see Disney pushing Treasure Planet? Do you see Disney pushing Atlantis? The answer to that question is a resounding no! So Nomura can go crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm seeing it. But if you put like Cars, oh my god! If you put like Turning Red or what are the movies? I'm blanking on the Disney palette. Marvel? Oh! Marvel might be a little bit more okay. I think Marvel, because they're a little bit, I feel like they're okay with not having brand cohesion because there's so much different forms of Marvel out there versus Disney. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Marvel might be a little bit more, do whatever you want. And Nomura's gonna be like, also, Nomura has all these funky designs for these characters, and I hope they do in that sense. Who knows? Marvel is a much bigger thing than just like the films. Like there's so many different types of games, comics, movies, etc. So I think it's not like that with the movies. Moana is going to be the Arendelle of Kingdom Hearts 4. That's how I'm seeing it. Just how in their ass they're gonna be about that world. But that's mandatory attendance because it's Moana. She's the front runner of any princess out there, in my opinion. So, who knows? Who knows? Truth be told, we're not gonna know until we see it. Star Wars is another one where that has been the most corporate chilly. Like they don't. I've seen Star Wars merchandise of all sizes and shapes, of all varieties of everything. Star Wars is so big. It is literally the sci-fi franchise. So maybe they'll have a little bit more liberty with that one. It's more so the Disney properties that I'm... Like the original Disney properties, not the acquired Disney properties that I'm worried about. Does that make sense? I thought Disney was pretty hands-off for Kingdom Hearts 3. Nope! Consultant meetings. If I was Nomura, I would hate that shit. I'd be like, oh my god, leave me alone. I don't care. Because it gets in the way of the creative process. If you're constantly doing the checks and balances about, oh my god, the world has to look like this, the character has to look like this. This is an old interview from a while ago where he talks about like, there's so much consulting we have to do. But. On the other hand, do you think there's any chances they work the live action remakes into Kingdom Hearts? Artistically, I think that'd be cool. In terms of world selection, I don't know. I think it would be cool for like Sora to meet alternate versions of his friends that are, you know, basically the same set. But then, like I said, that raises a lot of questions of how did they get there? I have no idea. I think it would work. So, who knows? I think the majority of the consensus around Kingdom Hearts 3 is that it's too much Disney. And I don't think that it's too much Disney. I just think it's the originality that is just not as there anymore because the overpresence of Disney. I think the Disney there is still there, but like I said, a lot of consulting and a lot of this and that just to make it as general audience friendly as possible. That's why Kingdom Hearts 4 is in a very unique position because they're talking about like resetting the series. This is bullshit. I don't believe you. This is also just like Square Enix would look you right in the eye and tell you Kingdom Hearts 3 is a proper entry point in the series because they're trying to sell games. Do not believe them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not listening to this. I feel bad for the people who are going into like Kingdom Hearts 4 and have no idea about Dark Road or Union Cross or any of that. So who knows? Won't Disney force Nomura to use their big IPs as promotion? I don't think I think he's in charge of the world list, but I think ultimately he's in charge of the world list, but I think they have a lot of say in how those worlds are presented. So yeah. So I don't think they force him, but he'll probably be like, this fits narratively into my world, and then they go there to be like, okay, yada yada yada. So who knows? By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to hit that like button. It helps me out big time. I don't know what it does in the back end, but hitting a like just triggers something in the system. Keeps the lights on in some ways. Gravity Falls World. That's the cool thing if they ever did Disney TV, which I think they totally should. There should be a Kingdom Hearts game dedicated to just that. I would eat that up. Just the entire game is just TV worlds. You get your Gravity Falls. You get Kim Possible. You get like, there's so many things you could do. Like the Proud Family. You could get. I would love to see Disney Channel just get a whole stack of things, truly, because that is important in my opinion to Disney's legacy. And they don't do nothing with their animation stuff. Their TV animation stuff, I understand. Like, Amphibia would be gas. The Owl House would be gas. You know what I'm saying? That would be so cool. I would see that would be cool. You could also do the live action world. You go to the Tipton with Zack and Cody. Bro, I'm teaming up with Hannah Montana. Give me that shit, duh. I'm just saying. Phineas and Ferb would be cool as hell too. It's just, I don't know. I feel like Disney's TV stuff is such a neglected part of their branding. It is such like in that circle. And it's very few times when something breaks out of that. Like I think of like Selena Gomez. Like she's a massive, huge star now. Same thing with Miley too. Like that was one of the things where like it transcended out of that Disney sphere. But for the most part, a lot of the Disney TV stuff just stays there. DuckTales is also canon in Kingdom Hearts, which is interesting. They have in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, you could get medals of like Launchpad McQuack and Webby, which are Disney Channel characters. You know, those are Disney TV characters. So they can do it. It's not a licensing problem at all. They've already done it before. So I think it'd be cool. Especially Yuzora is the voice of Dylan Sprouse. How funny would it be if we just get Dylan Sprouse playing again as his character? El Chow, thank you so much for the song. Appreciate you. Chat, did y'all see Lilo and Stitch, the remake? I have no interest in live action Disney remakes anymore. The last one I saw was The Lion King, and that is the first movie I ever fell asleep in. Which is so sad. I was in a drive-in, dude. Like, I love going to the movies. It is incredibly disrespectful for me to knock out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love going to the movies. I'm usually like in there. For me to fall asleep is crazy. I've never done that, and I remember waking up and being like, damn. I fell asleep towards the end. Like, things were getting resolved, but I was just like, whoa, we're leaving? Dude, I love your Dragon Ball content. I appreciate that. Thank you. Which, by the way, I have other YouTube channels, y'all. If y'all don't know, I have 2 other channels, Skyward Show and Skyward 64. I haven't really been posting lately because I have a lot of behind the stuff things really beating my ass. Oh, but things that are not beating my ass and that I would happily like to share. So, I had a panic attack. I called my doctor, being like, "Yo, this is crazy. We're assessing some therapy options in the future, and I'm on some meds now. Your boy's officially on Lexapro, and I don't want to die anymore." It's wonderful. I feel like myself again. I want you to know, like, the last couple weeks have been really hard. So please take your mental health seriously. The medication is working. I feel like myself again. I feel good. This mental health shit is happy Men's Mental Health Month to y'all as well. Take care of yourselves. This shit is so under talked about. It is ridiculous. It's kind of representative of the whole male experience. But you know what I'm saying. It is just. Please take care of yourself. I will say, like, I feel good about the future again, which is good. I was really living in dread for the last couple weeks. It was hard. I'm not even gonna lie. It was just tough. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah, just want to let you know. As for, I want to make the more Dragon Ball videos as well. I haven't, like I said, I've been working. I can't even say working. I don't have a desk. I want you to know my laptop right now. I'm in a bed. My laptop is on a cardboard box, and I'm working on a laptop. I'm streaming currently off of the laptop. Once I have my desk situated, and things are starting to be looking more normalized towards the end of the month, and I can start making videos and stream again more consistently, because I miss it. I do. It is a core part of who I am. That experience is important to me. To share stuff like this. So this is one of those where I was like, I have to pull the laptop out. It's Summer Games Fest. Is your laptop on fire right now? Yes, but I got the AC on. Hopefully my thing don't explode in the middle of the stream. Oh. For the people who do watch my Dragon Ball videos, thank you. That means so much to me because I've just been sharing my experience and it's been so fun. I finished watching the Tien Shenhan saga. Gas. And initially I was gonna wait until I could make a video to keep watching, but because I'm currently in a position where I can't make videos as well as I would like to, I started watching a little bit more of the Piccolo saga, the King Piccolo saga. Gas. I'm only a couple episodes in and I haven't really watched since, but I'm having a lot of fun and I can't wait to make those videos. Trust. Oh look, we got the countdown here. Cool. So once I'm situated again, towards the end of the month, once I'm back, I have my desk set up and I can actually use my real laptop. That would be great. And I'll be making videos about it again. So please be patient. Thank you. Trust me, I miss making content so bad. Have y'all seen my last 2 SkywardWing videos? They were so boneless. Like, I have no graphics. It's just my PNG. My computer be exploded if I have too many things in the Premiere file. Like, they're so bare bones. And it's one of those, like, I have to get that out. It's just so... So no, I am excited for when things are a little bit more... Hold on, let me get a link for y'all. I'm sure I can... Look. Oh, actually, we have the technology. I'll go right here. I believe my thing will explode right now, too. 230,000 people watching. There I am. Damn, that Sonic video hit 300K? What the fuck? Damn, that's crazy. That's really cool. Okay. I have not been really on YouTube, to be so honest with you. Hey, Division Tizer, thank you so much. So here's Skyward Show. That's where I do. So please subscribe. To truth be told, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I have another channel for Nintendo content, but because I don't have a Switch 2, that's kind of gonna be on the back burner. So these 2 channels are about to get so much love. Skyward Show and Skyward Wing are gonna be where I'll be. And here's the other one. Like I said, I don't even have my links for that either. There's the other one. So yeah, I post on these 2 channels as well. So yeah, check them out if you haven't. I appreciate that. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks. All right. 12 minutes, y'all. We are almost there. Sky, can I ask some tips on making YouTube videos? Editing my first video ever, and I've been procrastinating on finishing because I'm too nervous to upload it. That last part is the most important. You need to delete that from your brain. I mean this in a sense of, like, don't be nervous. Your first video is going to stink. It's going to be awful. It's going to be terrible. But that's part of the process. You have to make the first step before you do anything. It's going to be buns. You cannot overanalyze. You cannot be there just sitting there thinking about this, and that. Just don't. Delete that. Delete that mentality from your brain. Just make the video and then make the next one 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 and then make the next one. And as you continue to make more videos, you'll get better. You'll start to be like, all right, let me do this time. Let me change this time. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. That's all you got to do. Do not get caught up in the what ifs and making it perfect and this and that. Irrelevant. Especially if you're just starting out. It does not matter. Just start. Just start. You'll get better as you keep going. It's like exercising. Like, you're gonna be ass at first. The weights are gonna be heavy, but as you start to do more reps, you're gonna get stronger, and it's gonna be not as daunting as you keep doing it. So that's what it is. You just gotta keep it going. Sky, how do you feel about Missing Link being a movie like the way back cover was? I hope not. I would like Kingdom Hearts to abandon this movie thing. I understand it if it's like a necessary thing that they have to do, but like, it feels like homework now. Especially, I understand it in a movie sense when the game is out and they made a movie of a game that's out already. But for them to turn that into no, I'd rather them or either make it a game, a full game, because Kingdom Hearts is a video game. This is something I just want to. It's a video game. We have to remember Kingdom Hearts is a video game. It is an experience that you play, you share, this and that. It's a video game. The Kingdom Hearts movies do not hit nearly as much. They just don't. The games are superior in the context that they have, and the movies don't usually include everything. So, who knows? Sly would go crazy. I would scream. A new Sly Cooper is... Oh, that would be so cool. I'm not getting my hopes up on that one, though. So, who knows? Did you watch the State of Play? I did. It's on this channel. You can see it on my channel. I believe it's still public. I don't think I took it down that way. I don't know. I don't have any... Like I said, my real thing that I'm looking out for is how many of these games are going to be switched to. That's my main thing. How many of these games are going to be switched to games? Obviously, I want Kingdom Hearts 4, but I'm not sure how realistic that is. But truth of the matter is, Kingdom Hearts Switch 2 ports would also be a huge deal. If we get Kingdom Hearts Switch 2 ports, that will be the road to Kingdom Hearts 4. I will be using that copy to make that happen because that feels appropriate, and I hope they do it. I haven't done a Let's Play type thing since I was like 17 years old, which is when I did the first one. I was 17. I'm 29 now. Whoo! So obviously, 12 years of life, my commentary is gonna be a little different. But I would probably be doing that. Just go through the games one by one. Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories 2, yada yada yada. I think it'll still be fun. Hardest difficulties too. Y'all love to watch me suffer. Something I feel. That includes Kingdom Hearts 3. That's so interesting. Like at the end of that, even then, because Melody of Memory is a thing, I don't even know how I would cover that. But who knows? No cloud versions. I agree. Get them out of here. Back when you were unfiltered, I was 17. I was a kid. He had no perception of the weight of his words. He was a dummy. He's a child, a wee lad. We all said stupid shit when we were 17. Oh. But yeah, no, I think that'd be cool. Yeah, no, the amount of people I've had like come up to me IRL and be like, "Oh my god, I used to watch your videos in middle school, and now I have like a house, and these are my kids," and I'm like, "Shit, that makes sense. The timeline makes sense now." Whoa, that's insane. Oh. And I hope I'm better at the game now. I don't know. I could be old and washed in that way too. Who knows? I really wish they added more songs to Melody Memories. It was a great rhythm game. The whole thing with that is it should have gotten a DLC. Also, the fact that they didn't do really almost any Kingdom Hearts 3 songs. Like, there's so many Kingdom Hearts 3 songs that are just not there. And I'm just like, why? Why? So who knows? We better not see Remake 3. Because I'm be like, cool, Remake 3. And I'm like, no! I do hope we see that Sonic Crossworlds info too, truly. I think it's enough. It's been enough time. Oh, they're testing audio? I wonder how good these subtitles are gonna be. We're gonna... Oh, the music is just low. Okay. Sky, what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts 3 Keyblades? I would say I like Ever After. I think that's really cool. Nano Gear grew on me because I was like, oh shit, you have stun protection, and it's basically all the other Keyblade transformations wrapped up into one, and I think that's pretty cool. I think the actual Keyblade itself is ugly as sin though. That it just does, like, the transformations are cool. The Keyblade itself, disgusting. I hate looking at it. It looks gross. And Ultima's gorgeous. I think they cooked with that one. I think my favorite Ultima is Kingdom Hearts 1 though. A lot to consider. All right, y'all, 5 minutes. We're getting there. Would you suffer in purgatory for 100 years or do leg day 3 days in a row? I'm currently recovering, suffering from leg day. Good luck. I can't wait to go back to the gym. For those of you, I got a surgery a couple weeks back, and I'm still in recovery for that. So I haven't been able to like be active. I can like walk and stuff, but I can't bike. I can't lift weights, and that's like the worst thing I could do to me, man. I love going to the gym. That shit is so good for me. It's just so like in here on the body. And just sometimes you just want to look good. You know, really what it comes down to. And I haven't been able to, and it's just driving me crazy. Oh, I'm gonna be in so much pain once I can actually go back. So. In your first DB video, it's possibly doing. I'm very proud part of my life. On the ZB sign, on this stuff. Hey, that's so funny, Kraken. Thank you. That's nice. That worked. I'm glad you enjoyed it off of my video. You decided like, yo, I want to watch Dragon Ball. That's gas. That's honestly some of the best things that. Like, people see you have fun, and they're like, I want to have fun, too. And that's just a good feeling. Every time I hear it with Kingdom Hearts, it's wonderful. I will give that. Like, that always warms my heart. Like, oh, I saw you enjoy the game, so I decided to give it a shot. Or I bought copies of the game. Or I'm like, let me send that to Square. So they know what's up. I'm on the team. So. Oh yeah, no, it's 3 minutes, y'all. What do you think they're gonna open with? I'm trying. It's gonna be big. Just knowing Jeff, I think it's gonna be a strong opener. I feel good. Also, I did say like if they announce Kingdom Hearts 4 and it's somewhere in the middle or early part of the presentation, it's very hard for me to focus on anything else, so I hope they don't do that. I hope if they're doing Kingdom Hearts, it's at the end. Or if it's the ports, that could be sprinkled out. I'm okay with ports. In fact, that's a good thing. We should want that. Because that leans into Square Enix's current thing where they're trying to focus more on multiplats being a thing. Put Kingdom Hearts on Switch 2. Do it! If I had predictions on an actual Square Enix announcement that are not Kingdom Hearts related, it is a new Nier game. Or a new Dragon Quest, or just something Dragon Quest, something Dragon Quest. Those are really what I'm thinking for that. Of course, it's only talking about Square Enix. I don't know. I don't really have expectations for anybody else. Like, Nintendo's out already. They have mad games coming out this year that I'm interested in. So like anything they announced that 3D Mario. They're not gonna announce 3D Mario. They have Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't think we're getting a 3D Mario in the first year, which is crazy. Not unheard of, but it's still pretty crazy. Yeah. Elder Scrolls? Holy shit, imagine that. No, if they're doing Elder Scrolls, it would be at the Xbox presentation. You have to remember, that is an Xbox property now. So anything that is from Bethesda, I don't think we're seeing here. They're saving that for whatever Xbox presentation that they have. So, How'd you feel about a playable Union Cross collection with back cover? I think the best thing that they could do with that is the Union Cross collection, a Dark Road episode. I don't know how they're handling Missing Link. Missing Link seemed like it was just going to be... I think that should be its own game. Like, Union Cross and Dark Road should be a package, a single package. And then Missing Link should also be a single package that's just a more traditional game. That's just what I think. I don't think you should bundle those. I think these are two separate experiences. I think going, like, Union Cross remake and then a Dark Road episode akin to like Kingdom Hearts 0.2 or like just something smaller, like Union Cross could be like 20 hours and then like the Dark Road was maybe only 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying, like just an extra bonus because it's short anyway. So if GTA 6 coming to... Ooh, it would be cool if we get another Grand Theft Auto trailer. I doubt it, though, because they delayed that game to May. So, next May. Which, I respect. Anyway, it's time, y'all. 20 seconds. Press 1 in chat if y'all are ready. Time for several heart attacks. Let's do it. It's going to be fun. I will adjust the volume accordingly. We made it here through a nice and yap, and I feel good. We're gonna have fun. Regardless of what's gonna happen, I hope we have fun, and that's the truth. I just hope we have a good time. So. By the way, this is as big as I can make the screen, so everybody, leave me alone. Otherwise, I have to like, I won't be able to see nothing.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
All right, Jeff. Hold on. Do the subtitles actually work though?
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate
subtitles
what's
are
new
not working.
and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a
Don't admit that
whirlwind
in
tour
front of all these
dozens
people.
games
500,000
from
people are here.
studios
Why
big
would
and
you do
small.
that,
Lego
Jeff?
bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes. This show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
Oh my God.
Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units,
Split
according to
Fiction.
Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list
Good
includes
variety.
beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just
13
10
mil?
people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake.
I haven't played
Absolutely.
Repo.
Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution,
The first game is
and
Silksong,
engines like
watch.
Unreal,
He's going
today's
ham
most
on the indies.
Innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. That's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve.
Jeff
Let's
is
take
part
a
of this
look
narrative,
at
by
our
the way.
first new game announcement.
He's spearheading the AAA games need to relax.
You think you're the Harbinger? You might be.
If you didn't know any better, this looks like Bloodborne. And oh, still looks really cool. I just got that vibe immediately.
They know naught of your nature. You're a
Is that a dab?
child.
Oh, no, I'm tripping. god. Oh my goodness. Yo, did they make Doom, Medieval Doom? What is this? I unironically think that's actually what this kind of might be. This looks crazy.
They'll worship you until you fail. Then what?
Okay.
You're no god. But neither have they.
Suck the soul out of him? What the hell was that? Oh! I've never heard of Mortal Shell. That looks cool though.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite
that
has
Fort?
innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look.
Tomorrow's
at what you'll be
GoFest.
part of
I will not be
tomorrow
here.
in the brand new live event,
I'm going to be
Death
playing
Star
Pokemon.
Sabotage.
I know a lot of people have opinions about this season because it is just Star Wars themed. It's just, the entire season is like this. I had fun. I completed the battle pass. Oh wow. Is that actual space fight?
Hit him with everything you've got.
Okay.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person.
I was like, is it
Please,
Kojima?
everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
I said that as a bit. I mean, it makes sense. He does have a game coming out soon. Hey, at least they're doing the Kojima early, you know?
Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
Did y'all play Death Stranding?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思う
Everyone
ので、
experienced
この
the
コロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、まあ、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Yeah, I got into it a little bit, but I fell off and never picked it up again. I think it's a cool concept. Really, maybe now I'm older, I might have a better appreciation for a game like this. I think it was a little too slow paced for my whippersnapper mind, but I've been experiencing the slow games and I've been enjoying them more. The things he does with the motion capture is crazy. These games look so pretty every time.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
My man in therapy?
No smoking, please.
That look.
So you are Neil Vana. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
What the helly?
The girl. You're alive.
Got him.
Stop. 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 Stop.
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in
Okay.
the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
まあ DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
That's such a
あの
Kojima way to do
character.
that.
ニールとルーシー。
Neil.
characters
and
you
で
don't
ま
know.
あちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't
What
really
things you
say
don't know about?
because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
ク
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
マツさ
DS1,
んがやって
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
Eh,
you know,
2では出せない
he will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マ
this
ツさ
time,
んの代わりという
Neil
その
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超え
character,
るようなキャラク
but
タ
I
ーを作
think
ろうとして、まあ、ルカさん
we
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だきま
great.
した
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know.
That's true.
That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
あ
Okay.
のニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene
あ
of
の見
Neil.
に来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
A co-host. I was not expecting that. Okay. Cool.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight
Man
for
introduced
land,
Kojima
glory,
before
and
his co-host.
legacy,
That
leading
ass.
massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated
I
by
think Kojima's
actor
corporate
Tom
mandated.
Hardy.
Like, he has to be the first thing you show. Like, that's just what it is.
Thou shalt not kill.
That's hilarious.
So the priests tell us.
She about to be here the whole event. I mean, we might not see Kojima for the rest of the night, so that might have been it for him.
Ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war, but war found me.
Do you think it's Silk Song would be here or the Xbox showcase? I was having this debate with my friend. Like, would it be at this event or the Xbox event
I
on
took
Sunday?
up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through
I think
my
here
deeds.
makes sense in a broader area, but Xbox also shows PC stuff at times, so I'm like, maybe they'll show it there.
Have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this
Can we all agree that these hyper-realistic games are kind of not the rage anymore? I agree. They're just not. You could sell so many copies of a game and still turn out net negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about if they're the rage anymore. Like, they are selling, but you are not making a profit. You are not making your money back. Games need to be cheaper.
Go write your own.
That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, I don't care about how many hairs the horse has on his ass. Like, I just want to... Can the horse go fast? Can I jump off the horse? Can I shoot a ball off him? You know what I'm saying? It's like, we should have peeked out at PS3 and that was it. That should have been it right there.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Cross Worlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
This is so sad. This would have been massive, by the way. Oh, did we get a trailer? Like a CG one? I would like to see that, you know? The animation on these trailers is cool. Like, I love when they go CG. Miku! It should go right there. I was not expecting that. I don't remember seeing him in the league. That's crazy. Oh shit! Joker! That's cool! I didn't see that either! That's sick! Wow! Very cool. Is that infinite? Oh no, I'm tripping. I think the wings look like that.
Time for me to win this.
What?
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
I'm so
Thank you,
confused.
Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest
Yo,
Sonic
look at his
Racing
shirt.
game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Is that a subus?
So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Okay, I was about to say, was the leak fake? I'm like, there's no way that leak was fake. Steve! There you go right there. I'm copping. That's still not why we're here!
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story.
Yeah, maybe
that
Xbox
fits its
presentation.
time.
I don't want to, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it out loud because people might not know, but like that Joker is crazy. I knew about Steve, but there's other characters that they did not reveal that have been leaked that are bugged out. Yo, Smash, Steve, and Joker. It's Smash Brothers, bro. Steve, Sonic, and Joker. I said Smash, Steve, and Joker. What am I? Ooh. Wait, what is
Time.
this?
For some,
Whoa.
it heals.
See, like, this is a cool art style. Ow.
It wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion.
Got the Doctor Strange for
Our hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
How did they get Steve from Minecraft? I mean, to be fair, Sonic did have a crossover with Minecraft, and a really big one. So I guess that's not the most surprising collaboration. Like, you could run at supersonic speeds in Minecraft with that. I was like, oh, that's cool. Okay, I want to know your opinion on this. Do you feel like the genre of Souls games have kind of... Oh, it's Code Vein. Never mind. Is Code Vein a Souls-like? Anyway, the point being, I feel like that genre has become what FPSs were in like the PS3, Xbox 360 era, where like everybody has to have one. You know? I feel like that's the new genre of like, we got to get in on that. It was that and Battle Royales, and then, I mean, for single player type games. Anyway. I feel like we just see so many of them. Spooky. Top-down spooky? Okay. Kind of top-down spooky? Brother, ooh! I like the art style for this. I dug that. That looked cool.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
This game looks cool.
Beware, Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who have bent the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
Yeah, like, look at this.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy. Here we go.
Troy Baker is now, he's in every game. We're just doing that now. We're just putting him in the announcement.
Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from
That's
PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Game of Thrones? What is this? Yeah, it's Game of Thrones. That is Jon Snow. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones.
You may
I don't even know if that's Johnson.
know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
Wait, this is by the mouse people, or did I misread that or mishear that? See, I'm so like, I don't care about cutscenes. I need to see what the game plays like. This is marketing stuff, and I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do. But like, I know better now. Let me see the gameplay. I'm not.
Who wins?
This doesn't even look like we'll get any type of gameplay here. It's gonna be like Game of Thrones 2026. Did anything about FNAF get shown off or just too? Nah, you're fine. No FNAF yet. Wait, now he's with the ops?
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
No gameplay, I don't care. Plus, it's a Warner Brother game. That could be anything. It could be multiverses, or it could be Hogwarts Legacy.
All right,
Or
now it is
Suicide
time
Squad,
for
or-
the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
Action adventure first person shooter RPG. Cyberpunk 2? Nah, that'd be crazy.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this.
Ooh, okay, I dig that, whatever that was.
The
That looked
dawn
cool.
of a new era. The era of atomic heart.
Two. Never played this game. Oh, we're going to lose. We are losing the VOD because of singing. Can I get an 07 for the VOD? The VOD is in the Shadow Realm. Actually, I could just... I forget I could do that. I could just mute to do that. Because usually I have to trim it out anyway when the Autobot takes it, so... I mean, this game looks cool. I'm down. I haven't played a first-person shooter in a long time, to be honest. So I'd be down for something like this. Don't stop me now. Yeah, it's still going. Look at him go. Oh, damn. The VOD is gone. Whose job is it to make those butt cheeks look like that? Someone had to spend their whole several weekdays to make that shit look like that. Ass physics is a full-time job. I like this vehicle. Whatever that is cool. This game looks bugged out. I dig it. I think that's one of those things where I'm like, I should play the first one, right?
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale. And this time, there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
This game also looks really cool. The Cube.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there,
Never
where
mind.
the edges are constantly
No.
rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Mr. Fantastic. Superman. Rocket Raccoon. I know Superman's not a. That was a joke. Anyway. She-Hulk. Okay. Yeah. This is one of those games too where like my friends are gonna get it, we're gonna play, it's gonna be a blast. I think the last beat 'em up I really got into was the Ninja Turtles like Cowabunga. That was fun. We had a lot of fun with that. 6 players is sick too. Ooh. Love this sprite work for that. Rocket's my main in Marvel Rivals.
This is hell. Ooh. Oh my world. What is this place? Also,
we've seen this game. This is the name escapes me. Something with an I. I think Inuyasha. No, that's not right. I don't know what it is.
not enough. I need more.
Onimusha, that's what it is. Right. Not with an I. I know this is one of those. This is one of those ones that people are really excited for.
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs for the jewels. Words never did work between us, did they?
Hell yeah.
Sasaki Ganyu.
Yeah, Capcom's on a roll. Like, Capcom is in a golden age right now. They need to lock in and make a new Mega Man, and then we're cooking. It's really the last piece of the puzzle. Resident Evil's had games. Monster Hunter's had games. This is getting a new game. Mega Man, where are you?
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years. As a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time and Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
This looks...
The tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
It's the Muppets in Kingdom Hearts, yo. And if anybody wondered what that would look like, here you go.
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got.
I was not ready for that.
What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
What?
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
I want to know how you play this. It looks cool.
Boy. Eat bread, grab burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Is this... It's a boxing game. Is it like Punch Out? It's giving Punch Out vibes. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. From like an art style perspective, cool as hell. But the fact that it's a Punch Out type
fun.
game,
Gotta wish list that, right?
That's
All right,
sick
well,
as hell.
next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game in Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough
Murder mystery
theatrics.
game?
I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up, buy items with the gold you earn, loot chests for weapons and armor, steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps, discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
That's a Square Enix game. I just read it at the
That
bottom.
was Killer Inn, a
Cool.
24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
I was like, I knew that music felt familiar. It could have been Yoko Shimomura, all we know. That music was gas. It was summoning me. It was pulling something out of me. I think that was our Square Enix announcement, though, y'all. That was the one that we're getting for the whole presentation. We're done.
Breathe. Settle
It's
into
fine.
the
It's
slow
fine. I mean, it's something new.
Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone.
It is a new game. I did say as long as it's not part 3, we're fine.
Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's because they're publishing it doesn't mean that's like, you know, their game for the presentation.
Here,
it could just be one of the things they have in the pipeline. When we see Final Fantasy, then we're cooked. You know what I'm saying? Then we're cooked. Cause they. Yeah, another game where I'm just like, whatever, dude. Where's the gameplay? What will I be experiencing? I guess this has gameplay from before, because this has been announced as a game for a while, but okay.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres
This is out, right?
with a thrilling cinematic story.
I'm pretty sure
it
this
arrives
is
on
out.
PC in just a few days on
Never
June
mind.
10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new
Oh, maybe
look.
that's what I thought? I'm like, I feel like I've seen this game out for a bit. Gotta get the spices. Where's Timothy Chalamet? It's another CG trailer, man. This game's coming out in a couple days. Show the game, man. Okay, is this gameplay? Looks more gameplay-y? Can't have a Dune trailer without that damn worm. That was albino Jamie Foxx. The gameplay we got was him welding the side of a ship. We're gaming! Wow! I have nothing to say. I don't know. I'm so like. Yeah, I think that's. I always see when if there's like they're not confident in the gameplay that they're showing. They're not showing gameplay. I don't feel good about the product.
Consumed by the void.
Is this a different game?
Try as I might to further advance.
This is another CG trailer.
It's all for naught.
Bro, am I tripping? Like, okay, there's some gameplay right there. Okay. More of that. Show me more of that. Yeah.
Some say time stops for no one.
Look, I'm happy to be in an era where action games are now becoming the predominant type of game. Just like I said, everybody has one of these now. I'm okay with that. I love action games.
Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate?
See, this trailer understands the assignment.
To save what remains of our broken worlds.
I'm looking tired of these dark fantasy games, though. I agree. Can I get a Souls game that's like in the Bronx? It's basically the same thing. Chrono Odyssey.
Awaits.
Okay. Playtest. That's soon.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial.
This looks like Genshin or one of the Hoyoverse games.
The story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming
Bink.
next cannot be easy.
I will never
Okay, I have no idea what this is.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once
Yeah, no, this
came
screams
to me,
Hoyoverse. I don't know what it is though.
filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I never doubted that you'd end up here. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimus
Wavering,
this time?
what? Wuthering? I don't know. I don't know. Wuthering Waves? Did I read that right?
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets.
See, games like this too, I'm totally locked in. I love a good 2D platformer. This art style looks cool too.
And don't come back.
And then that trailer was like 30 seconds!
That's Mio Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
A what? Get out of here. Get out of here! How do you play this? Holy shit! That's incredible! That's incredible! Oh my god, that's so cool! I love when games do that. When games are able to pull like movie mediums, like art form mediums and make it happen here.
Come on, follow me.
That's why Cuphead was such a big hit. It was a big part of its art style. So this, I hope, gets a similar love. That was sick. I'm very interested in that.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
This game is going to be $50, by the way. This game is going to be $50.
Sono Enzo. I work here.
Also, it's getting super dark in my bedroom.
My friends, my family.
I think the sun is going away because it's about to rain. So I look like you haven't unlocked this
Don't
character
always
yet.
out for people
You about to see just eyes and
Sometimes
teeth.
the client is
Eye
feeling
and
less than
teeth.
cooperative and we need to
Teach them a lesson.
I miss my
Remind them
lighting.
of
I used to have I have it. It's just
This is between us and Spadaro.
Where I
Low-key
come
light
from,
here.
commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business. It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Hold on.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Yeah, that Mafia game is $50. That Mafia game is $50 and it looks like that. I just want you to be so clear. That game looks like that. It is $50. I had to look it up to make sure. $80 games should not exist. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Expedition is $50. Oblivion Remastered is $50. That beautiful ass game that we just saw was $50. And it's Mafia. You kind of that has brand IP behind it. I've seen other games in that fashion. You know what I'm saying? It's just. Also, what is this? This looks cute. Are you just like Lego bricks? Oh! Oh my god! You're literally just like a Lego brick with an eyeball. That's really cool. It's a Lego game too. Like that's sick. Voyagers. I'm interested. Hey, Nintendo Switch.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some
Sandy
with
Cheeks.
serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
Wait, is this a co-op Nick game? Like Nicktoons Unite but not Buns? This could be gas. Wait.
A great evil would emerge. However,
That's Jimmy Neutron's voice.
brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would
Or Timmy,
call
that's
upon
Timmy.
his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
Yo, Nick D&D dude? Wait, come on. What's this game look like? I'm not as excited anymore, but that's pretty cool.
It's been almost 2 years
I
since
mean,
players
okay.
first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Is it Lies of P2? I have to play the first one. It's another Souls type game that I have not touched. Or is it DLC? Okay. Yeah, I still need to play this as well. So many of these types of games have come out. I'm getting darker and darker. Like, for real, I'm noticing. It's just... I might have to change the theme to light mode. Hold on. Just so I can get some light in here. Can I even do that on this? Oh, wait. Here we go. Night theme. Did that refresh the whole page? It did. Okay, that's better. Let there be light. Okay. I know, I hate light mode on YouTube. It's really jarring, but I'm genuinely fading out of existence. I know y'all were probably, if you, what chat, what device are y'all watching me on? Because if you're watching me like on your TV, I'm so sorry. I probably just hit you with a flashbang. Or if you're like, it's like, dude. Oh no, I'm not keeping this on like this. I just needed the light off the thing. Illuminate my face. Lives of P overture. Cool. Oh! Okay.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
What on earth? What the hell? That's the Wendy's girl.
I sit at the front of the dinner table.
I used to be.
5 plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes.
Yeah,
Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush in the rain, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready.
This is bugged out.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I'll feed, and I will bloom.
A farming horror game. I could dig it. I dig it.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Okay, depending on what the next game is, I might have to run with the little boys role. It would be my luck that the 30 seconds I leave, they gonna drop the trailer. But that's not gonna happen. I just want to see what he says first. Like, if he's gonna introduce something, I'm gonna wait until I'm in a position to be like, all right, I can run for it. Yeah, the presentation has been okay. Like, I appreciate the Sonic announcement. It's just been a lot of CG trailers. For the most part, like, a lot of the trailers I've seen have just really not had a good chunk of gameplay. It's just a lot of... Yeah, Joker coming to Sonic game is really dope. I dig that. Just... Ain't that the dude from My Hero? I don't know. Wait, One Punch Man. Oh! I was like, wait, I have seen this character before. I was like, I couldn't pinpoint it though. Anime games are weird because they can very much wander in quality. Oh, it's a crossover event. Never mind. I take it back. Cool. Oh, this art style looks good too. I'm begging for gameplay though. Like, my brain just turns it off. We're in the anime section of the presentation, it looks like. By the way, chat, after I finish Dragon Ball, I'm probably not going to jump immediately into Dragon Ball Z. I might watch another anime in between. Because I'm so anti-binge culture. Like, when I watch a TV show, I watch maybe 2-3 episodes at a time max. I try my best not to just be like, let me kill a whole season in a day. You know? So I usually take my time with stuff as I'm watching it. It just feels more rich that way. I have more of a pondering feeling. It feels more part of my life instead of something I just ate and then be like, alright, I don't remember nothing that happened. That's why I really like enjoyed my time with Dragon Ball. I've been just little by little in it. And it's been great. I think that's how TV should be consumed anyway. I'm a big advocate for that. Binge culture is not it. You don't remember shit. You don't appreciate shit. There is a magic in the anticipation. There's a magic in not knowing the answers to the show immediately. How far are you, TVE? Right now, the episode I watched last, this dude Tambourine is beating up everybody. Oh, I just met the fat dude with the sword. What's his name? He's really strong. Him and Goku were fighting. His name is Yajirobe.
5.6 is available today.
I just met him.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
What is this sizzle reel right now?
Exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
Oh, they're just flexing Unreal Engine.
We find a way.
If they want to flex Unreal Engine, there's a game that runs on Unreal Engine 4, potentially 5, that they could show.
We altered the course of nature.
I don't want to pee now because he's doing this sizzle reel type announcements. I don't know what's happening. It's just I need to hear him say something that I feel comfortable leaving with.
Up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos. Well, to help life find a way.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming.
I want to see this.
As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger.
Y'all can't play me. I got the headphones on.
Y'all
Y'all can't play me. I got headphones on. I heard everything. Y'all can't play me.
This year, we're bringing our next bona fide
And I wash
classic.
my hands. Oh, it's giving Link's Awakening. I have no doubt. They're cooking. Like, I have no doubt. Like, I love Shovel Knight. I trust the studio immensely. Like, I'm picking this up for sure. Look at the sprite work. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. This team has sauce for days. Mina the Hollower. She's a mouse.
All right, this is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done. Yeah. Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right. Well, Let's see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means
Persona?
3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma.
No, this is not
Debatable.
Persona.
B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, waved.
I heard VR.
All right,
wait, time
let's
out.
take a
You have my
look.
attention again. A Deadpool game? But it's a VR game? Wait.
Trailer. Hell yeah. Hand
No!
by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
Oh, man.
Oh, hi, new friend.
Oh, my God. Also, the trailer music.
Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder.
What?
You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing.
Wait, does he have no head?
Satan. Oh, hi. Don't worry. He's a fascist. He deserves this big.
Turn up my heart.
This
Turn
guy. What the
Yeah,
hell?
no, this is,
Who designed this shit?
Is there a non-VR version? Because,
my
like,
ass
I'd
on
be
this
about
first.
that.
You're welcome. Dreams of being inside me come true in VR.
A Deadpool game and they went...
Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean...
That's what I'm saying, Deadpool! That's what I'm saying.
Neil Patrick Harris is Deadpool. All right. Next year at last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
That's, I don't know. I was like, oh, a Deadpool game. It's like, I mean, it is still a Deadpool game. I just, Chad, do you have VR? No shame. I want to know, like, if anybody out there has one. It could be any type of VR. It could be PlayStation, it could be Oculus, it could be MetaQuest, whatever. And like, have you feel like you've gotten used out of it? You
He's
know?
a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
At least this trailer has some gameplay. I'm about that. I mean, it is Dying Light. It's a zombie game for sure.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
What was the last zombie game I really got into? I guess The Last of Us 2? But no, I definitely played something missing from that. I still have to get Doom Dark Ages. That's another one that's on the list. Cool. I've never played any of these games. I heard they're fun.
Operate out of there. Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Cool, cool, cool. That's cool.
There's the big news. Dying Light: The Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven Dinosaur and Annapurna Interactive. And this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing? Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
I like the art style for this too. Whoa.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
I'm in it. I'm kind of down. That skateboarding looks fun. Wait.
Mom, who is it? One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Based AF.
This year, experience a retrospective like no other.
Whoa!
Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever.
This looks really
And with a
good.
soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night.
Yeah, this looks really.
And The
this looks pretty
Cure.
good.
I love The Cure.
So is skating just something you can do?
Experience it.
The fact
for
that we never got a
yourself.
skateboard in Kingdom Hearts again is still a crime. I just want you to know.
Mixed
That was just a good time
Nothing
filler. The
but
mechanics
the
were so smooth
hits.
on that for no reason. Anyway, irrelevant. That looked cool. That game looked cool.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
I appreciate the.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
At least there's gameplay.
Gorgeous.
I'm about to say, don't stick to the animation too much.
And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world.
Yeah,
No matter
top-down
what
games are really
hardships await.
tough for me to get into, but like, I say that, and like Hades is a top-down game that I
We fight for a
ate up,
future
and
filled
I'm
with
excited
hope.
to play it on Switch 2. That's one of those Switch 2 games I'm saving. That's the cool thing about the Switch 2 is like it gives me an opportunity to go back and play games that I didn't get to play in the last generation because now I can actually run them. So I'm like, oh, let me jump into
Toa
that.
and the guardians of the sacred tree.
How are we feeling about the show so far, guys? Like outside of Kingdom Hearts and this and that,
Beautiful
like, how are
game.
we
That
feeling?
was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic
Summer Games
Japanese
Fest was way
art
better.
with a
Not Summer Games
whimsical
Fest.
spin
State of
on
Play,
Eastern
I think,
mysticism. Next, we
was
want to
leagues
introduce you
better
to
so
a game
far.
made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
They left me with nothing. But justice.
Yeah, so Sonic was the dope announcement too.
Just names.
Liza P DLC is also a good one, I will say.
The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them.
You know, I try to be fair in like I can't rate it on a fact that I didn't get the announcements I wanted. If I'm gonna say what actually the issue with the presentation so far is, first off, this is not what I'm talking about specifically because this is actual gameplay, but a lot of what I've seen has been just CG trailers. This looks cool though. Hell yeah. Beam. And is there's parkour mechanics? Okay. Okay. I like how they got him beating ass on beat too for the trailer music. Come on, you get guns too. It just reminds me of like a 3D arcade game. You go through waves, like enemies and such. This looks cool. I'm down.
Bad Dotland.
That was cool. All right, I'm down. I think when they showed more of the variety of gameplay, I was like, okay, this is pretty
amazing what these solo devs could do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier.
They got another
If
game?
you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Another beat 'em up type game? Oh shit! No way! This is not Scott Pilgrim. That would be crazy. They got. I'm delusional. I'm insane. I'm insane. I saw Toronto and I saw SpriteWorks combo beat 'em up. I almost goddamn lost it. Oh my god, it is! It is! Wait! I was right to be wrong! Oh my god, 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 oh my god! I take it all back, I take it all back! You're lying! I died! What? What? I cannot believe that! That's insane! That's insane! What's up? What's it called? Scott Pilgrim versus the who? Doing the what? Yo! Scott Pilgrim EX, I'm copping, are you kidding me?
Scott Pilgrim is back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley.
It's a new story!
Right, but first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, PGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil.
New Anamanaguchi music! Oh my god!
There you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around.
This isn't about sales.
Now
This can't just be about sales.
foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Was that about sales? It was a commercial. Does Scott Pilgrim 2 make up for the No Kingdom Hearts 4 Scott? Yes! I'm up right now. Are you kidding me? I don't think you understand. I love Scott Pilgrim. When the Netflix show was coming out, I went to California because they were doing a one-night only concert for Anamanaguchi. I fuck with Scott Pilgrim heavy. And they're making a new game, and it looks like that. It has a new story, and Anamanaguchi's back with new music. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. That's my number one. And then they said you could play as Scott and Ramona, and then 5 of the previous rivals. So we're playing as the X's.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
I need to focus back on the show. I'm sorry.
A glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Scum.
Jeff, everything's okay. Jeff, you're fine by my book. You know what? You're fine. You're fine by me, Jeff. You did great. You know what? You know what? Oh. That's someone taking a dump on the stream.
Your hard just got harder.
I didn't think it was Scott Pilgrim because I was like, that's insane. Why would it be Scott Pilgrim? I just saw Toronto and I saw the coins. I was like, is this Scott Pilgrim? No way. This gotta be something different. You're fighting rival gangs? This is a whole new story. Bro! Oh my god. I'm not gonna shut up about this for that long, dude. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I'm just like...
At first, I thought it was just...
Alright, focus back on the thing.
Keep your lens feet on.
Oh my god, okay.
I've been seeing things.
Wow.
That's been buried down deep. Feels like it's just knocking to get out.
Okay, we're back in. We're focusing back in. How y'all doing?
Charlie?
My heart's in my ass.
Maybe this is
I've
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
I'm so happy right now. I'm still like, I gotta. And then it looks so colorful and expressive and different. And different. It looks so different than the other Scott Pilgrim game.
It's activating.
And then it's called EX. I said it as EX, but it could just be Scott Pilgrim X. And that has like a whole bunch of double entendres on it too. Like, anyway, shut up. I need to stop. I'm just. Wow. Cool, Hitman. Wow.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindsight when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week,
this looks gas too. I hope they.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
They just got Daniel Craig.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld.
Hell yeah!
He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
I like him.
Our clients have
He's a
deemed
good
this
actor.
unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason.
I recommend
I know their
It
weaknesses.
Takes, no, what's it called?
Mr.
Another
Reagan,
Round.
He's
It's a
too
Dutch
patient
film that
with
he's
his
in.
spy. Well,
Banger.
she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected
made
way.
by the TMNT Cowabunga
We know our
people.
players
We're
waited
about
a
to
long
eat
time
so
for
much.
007
Holy
First Light.
shit.
It's
Oh
just
my
around
god,
the corner,
oh my god.
coming out next year.
Sorry. I'm still-
However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right. Everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen. Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of
So
Le
he's
Chiffre
playing the
once
character
again,
from
I
the
did not
movie.
hesitate for 1 second.
Okay.
But this time he's a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
That's cool. What a bugged out concept. Hitman, 007.
So
and
this
then a
mission
movie
is set
tie-in.
in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluff.
By the
around
way, it has
table
been
this time?
an
Yeah,
hour,
sure,
almost an
exactly.
hour and a
It's,
half.
The Chiffre is always like
We're an
2
hour and a
steps
half into the
ahead
show.
of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like
About,
bringing
we got
a
5 minutes
chess
to about
player
the
to a
30-minute
poker game.
mark.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow. All right. Well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to see you. Great
Cool
stuff.
beans.
All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting
Okay.
competition.
What's the
We're
vibe?
minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
What kind of game is this? Mario
It's an
Party.
action-packed contest
I understand
to
now.
collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini games, Ted? We've got more of them than you
Okay.
can count.
Okay.
More than 10?
It's
That's cool.
actually more like 60.
Look, everybody's going for Nintendo's bag.
that's a lot.
If it's not the kart racer, it's the Mario Party game. That's what I'm just saying.
With surprises around every corner, anything
That's
can
cool, though.
happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Ted.
Wow! We've got all that and more in LEGO Party!
I dig it. Not for me, but I see the interest in that for sure.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
Yeah, I appreciate the amount of Lego games
All
we're
right,
getting.
next, a new look at a new team shooter
Like,
from Dreamhaven
not
and Moonshot
IP-based Lego
Games.
games.
20
This is like
players
Lego.
across 5 ships venturing into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload.
How y'all doing, Chad? I'm still not sure what kind of. Oh, it's a first-person shooter. Okay. The deeper we get into the show, the more I think that murder mystery game was Square Enix's announcement.
Now their ship is flying.
We think of Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. No. New murder mystery game that they're publishing with the really cool music.
This'll be good.
Yeah, I don't want to say this reminds me of Concord because, you know, that no game should ever, oh, it's a beta.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
Okay, okay. I dig it.
Should you fall,
I just like how vibrant the colors are.
pray the vultures consume you before the
Reminds me a lot of
blight
Hades.
does.
Blighted. All right.
There is
Ew.
more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Low-key, I'd be relieved if they don't show Kingdom Hearts today because tomorrow is Go Fest and I have to, like, after stream, I'm going to go participate for the evening. And then tomorrow's Go Fest. If there's a Kingdom Hearts thing, then I have to make a video. I don't want to have to do that before Go Fest. So, it would be nice if they, you know, I don't know. It's a double-edged sword where I'm like, oh, new Kingdom Hearts stuff, but now I have to work. Oh, that's fine. We'll see what happens. Ow, that looked like it hurt. What is Go Fest? Pokemon Go Fest. Just to emphasize, Go Fest is a Pokemon Go event. I'll be there tomorrow morning. If anybody plays Pogo, I'll be there in New Jersey. It's supposed to rain, but hopefully it doesn't rain too bad. Ew. What?
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation
Did I just say 30 years from now?
to advance its Project Enterprise.
I dig the music choice. Ooh. It is mad fun. I recommend it. Free. Free and fun, my favorite words. There still is a thing where, like, they had a beta. Can you show something from the beta? They had a CT trailer this as well. Like, if I had never seen the game before, I would like to be able to see the game, you know? Alright, what do you think is the last game? We're approaching that time now. We got about like 26 minutes left. So I imagine we got a bunch of, you know, we got some games in there. But what's that last game? It's probably Silk Song. If I could make a bet, it might be Silk Song. That's one of those like it's been a bit. Yo, Elder Scrolls 6. Nah, they're saving that for the Xbox showcase if they're gonna do that.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
I like how they're emphasizing the size of these teams. Like I said, Jeff is on this narrative right now where he's like, we need to push for smaller teams with more creative freedom.
Mechanicals approaching.
Because if 8 people could make a game that looks like this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We must now face a stark reality.
like 8 people?
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Yeah, this looks incredible. That R2D2 ass screen. This looks cool as hell. Wait, I'm fighting giant robot spiders.
Whatever it takes. We find a way.
Infinitesimals. It's a Festimestimals. It's the Never mind.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
30 is too.
Happy birthday to you.
This is Resident Evil. Oh baby, RE9. It could not. It doesn't have to be RE9 though.
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
This woman is getting her back. What a clean
ありがとうご
transition.
ざいます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
These games are great. They're so good. 7 was awesome. Village was
I need
awesome.
a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Wouldn't that be funny? Oof. Don't do that to me, Jeff. Don't do that to me, Jeff. First off, that Resident Evil thing, that's so funny. He just basically said that we have something cooking for the 30th anniversary, which is, you didn't have to come out and do that. With no gameplay. They basically said, like, we don't have shit for you, but soon we will. Bye. It is, yeah. What is this? Oh, Street Fighter. That makes sense. Capcom back to back too. What the hell is this trailer?
Street Fighter 6.
What is happening? That's so funny. What a funny way to announce your characters. I respect that. It wasn't a CG trailer. It was a human being dressed as the characters to announce DLC. Cool.
Flag time, baby. Get him, y'all.
Man, just throw him in jail? I respect Capcom for that trailer. That was probably just way more economic for them than making a CG trailer too. They were like, yo, let's just get a guy, throw him in a locker room, have him dress as the characters that we're announcing, and call it a day. Yeah, that God of War screen. You know? Capture the flag game mode? Okay. That's cool. I mean, not for me personally, but like I see it's colorful, very animated. They had a lot of fun with it. Ooh. That guy's dead. Whose grandma is this?
Wish list now.
Cool.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Wuchang.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
Not to be like annoying as hell about it, but like this is why Kingdom Hearts is so peak, is that it is an action game, but it fundamentally plays so differently than Souls-like series. Like it's Souls-like in its difficulty to a point, but like the whole thing with revenge values, being able to stagger your enemies and like have to react to their attacks, so it's like a real back and forth is the cool thing about the boss. And these are cool. They just don't have that same like push and pull.
What will it take to finally awaken you?
Like Kingdom Hearts is a very specific kind of crack. I don't know how else to describe it. It's so like I still haven't seen a game try and capture what that thing can do. There's an indie game being made. I forget the name, but I've seen gameplay of it and it looks like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to look into this. It's really fun. Anyway.
We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up by
Imagine this is a Def Jam. This might be Def Jam. There's no way. Nah, I'm tripping. That would be crazy.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Wu-Tang Clan's getting a video game? Find them. Wait, Wu-Tang Clan is getting a isekai game? First off, that game looked great for that little snippet that they showed. But Wu-Tang's getting a game? Wu-Tang! What on earth? That's so crazy. That's like Shaq Fu levels of game they just announced. You know what I'm saying?
Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting. And it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
That Wu-Tang. Damn, I kind of want to see more of that game. That game looked crazy. That was not what I was expecting from a Wu-Tang game. They said anime, co-op, beat 'em up. What the hell? I'm interested. I wish I saw more of that. That art style looked crazy too.
Their greatest weakness. Me.
You would never think. I thought first off, I thought it was a Def Jam game. I had a moment. I was like, the mural of all the rappers on the screen. Are they making a new Def Jam? They should make a new Def Jam. There's so many. You gotta throw Ice Spice in there now. You gotta throw. I would say Kanye, but he's a little hot right now. You cannot be doing that. What sales they going here? That's crazy. Mongill Star Dive. Is this not by the? Is this not Hoyoverse? No, this is Netmarble. Is that a different team? This looks exactly like those kind of games. I'm sorry. I genuinely cannot tell the difference. If you put this and Genshin right next to it, is Hoyoverse? Is it? Because if it is, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But looking at it, I genuinely am not. You put these next to each other on the thing, I'm like, I have no idea. Oh, so it's new. I think this is just like an ad. There goes Wuthering Waves. Genshin right there. Yeah, they have like certain, I say ads, but like, I guess they're games, so they're not really ads, but these are ads. They're not trailers, they're like sizzle reels. Those Marvel Rivals. Have y'all still been keeping up with Marvel Rivals? Since my PlayStation I don't currently have, it's like packed up currently, so I haven't been able to play my PlayStation. So I've started downloading it on my PC, which is so ass that they don't have cross progression.
You're never gonna guess what happened. I took a bullet.
It's another commercial. Whoever in the crowd is just hype over an ad. See help.
Chip. Long story.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
I was about to say that sounds like Kingdom Hearts. Man who's down on his luck, fighting some demons. Whoa, wait a minute. This looks cool.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon.
It looks rubber hose, but it's 3D.
Like you.
I'm interested.
Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Oh, and it's co-op? Okay.
A little unwell.
Splitgate 2.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Oh, FPS.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
A game I will not be playing, but I hope you have fun.
Just look at their water placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. They are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast. You can't stop it. You can't catch.
Can he complete the comeback? He's going to try. He shoots. He gets the kill. Now that's how you portal.
They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Oh my God! They did it. They actually did it.
Oh, there goes the... Yeah, this bot is in oblivion, dude. Playing Imagine Dragons. We're done. We're done. Actually, I don't care about this at all. Hold on. Okay, so now that we're approaching about 9 minutes left into the show, I imagine we have a handful of... The big games now, the really big ones are towards the end. After Splitgate, whatever it may be. Overall, Scott Pilgrim is the W S tier announcement that I was not expecting. A pleasant surprise, wonderful. Like it really got me good. Sonic DLC announcements or the extra character announcements was cool. There's been a handful of new games that I liked as well, but in general, I don't know. It was a lot of just like okay. I think I don't know. I feel like it has a lot to do with the length of the show as well. And like with Mouse PI, like I'm interested in that game, but that's been announced for a minute already.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
The Wu-Tang game is cool. I do want to hear more about that. I'm just like, it's okay. I give the show like a C. Like, you know, handful of good announcements, but in general, a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay, it was okay. I would give it like a C. Not horribly offensive, not horribly boring, but also not the most like wow. Very, very in the middle presentation. I would say the state of play had more of my cup of tea, to be honest. The state of play, which is really weird to say, because state of plays were bad. Like for a long time, you have to remember, state of plays were really just mid to just bad, and like the last state of play really kind of nailed it. So I hope they can keep that pace. This game looks cool. What is this? Oh my god, they're beating his ass. Fight back! God damn. Oh my god.
Got a name?
There's no way there's another Yakuza game.
Marco.
We've gotten like 80 of these in the last 5 years. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm glad they know how to use their assets and to make new games with them.
Don't I look like one?
But
you're not?
Wow.
So, what are you then? Sana. Okay,
no, this is something different. Cool. I mean, that game looked cool.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement.
We're all on Suicide Watch, but it's okay, y'all. It's okay.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again.
We're done.
When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here.
It could be Wolverine. That's cool.
Summer Game Fest.
Is that Denzel Washington? No. I just saw the bottom and I was like, oh, okay. Well, fellas, the dream is dead. We had a lot of fun though. Not as much fun as I would have liked. I think that no.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
This looks like Control. Maybe they're making another one.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago.
Is this a sequel to something? Yeah, this is Control,
Perhaps
I
it's
think.
time for you to face the past.
I think? I'm still not sure.
Grace.
The first time I played Control was the demo on the Switch through the cloud. And that was my last time playing a cloud game ever again.
Stay close.
You're the one that I've been searching for.
Clowns, rise up.
Special one.
We lose again.
Chosen one.
That's okay.
Miss Ashcroft.
At least we lost together. That's my copium every time.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Wait, it's actually Resident Evil? Oh yeah! Why would they do that? Why would they have him earlier in the presentation be like, look, he was not kidding. He was not kidding when he said, you'll see it later. All right! Cool. That's cool. That is a strong
There you
closer.
have it. Resident Evil Requiem.
That's such bait.
And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th.
That's such bait.
Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise.
But someone says
both
wait
in
a bit
tone and
longer.
gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon, leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
So
Amazing.
our Requiem, the
Thank you,
Q
Capcom.
being the
That was
9.
an amazing
That's cool.
announcement. Glad
That's
we
cool.
kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
Okay.
Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I
just
know.
now, too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right, well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
All right, so thoughts, chat. What did you think of the show? I would say Scott Pilgrim is cool. That's still my number one. Resident Evil is cool. Sonic DLC is cool. Our Sonic characters are cool. It's still a C. It's like a C plus now with Resident Evil. Even B minus, I would say. Even like, but that's it was okay. It was okay. No Kingdom Hearts, which is fine. That Square Enix game, the murder mystery one, was their presence here, by the way. That was the publishing thing that they had, which is fine. Square Enix did have a presence, and it was that game earlier with the murder mystery. Such it is what it is. Next up is the Xbox showcase. I probably won't be streaming that. I imagine it's gonna be like Bethesda such games and such. It could appear there, but I'm not holding my breath. But I'm glad we shared this experience together. Like I said, I always like live streaming the show to just see what they have. I'm ecstatic about a new Scott Pilgrim game. Like, I don't think you understand. I'm gonna probably throw my reaction up on Twitter in a few. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this experience. It is a time and a half. Not sure when I will see you guys again for stream, but I appreciate y'all for pulling up. So I'm gonna catch y'all later, and I hope you have a good rest of y'all. What day is it? Thursday. It's Friday. It's the weekend, baby. Y'all have a good one. Bye, guys.